This time last year, I made a video titled Full Face using my Pan That palette, and I used this bad boy. It is very beaten up. This is my Modern Renaissance palette, and it was my Pan That palette for 2023. However, it is a new year. I have a brand new Pan That palette, so I wanted to try the same video today with what remains of my Soph X Revolution palette. So there is a little bit of spoilers in this palette for the first update, but that's fine. I'll let it slide. I've been playing around with this palette for 1 month now. I'm really enjoying it. So I thought, you know what? Let's do a full face with this bad boy. Of course, my base is already on just because I can't really do foundation and concealer with this, but everything else is going to be just this palette. Let's see how versatile it is. Let's see if I can finish some shades using them as bronzers, blush, highlights, everything like that. I am so excited. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, like and subscribe because I upload 7 videos a week for you guys. It is so exciting. I do so many bright, fun, colorful makeup looks, project pans, get ready with me's, all that fun stuff. So stick around because you do not want to miss everything that is happening on this channel. Okay, so let's jump into it. So first I'm going to start with bronzer because I'm looking even paler than usual. I'm a ghost anyway, but wow, I am looking white. So there's no real bronzer shade in here. I should say as well, this is, as I said, the Soph X Revolution palette. However, there have been a few shades used up from that palette. It was my Pan That palette, I think in 2021. So I've brought it back, I've brought the remnants back, I've repressed it all. So a lot of the shades are no longer in the palette because I have already used them up. So with that being said, I think the best bet we have is maybe mixing these two. So this is Pug and this is Cup of Tea. So this is very cool tone. This is very warm tone. So hopefully mixed together, it makes a more neutral matte shade. I am quite pale, so hopefully I'm going to be able to get away with this. And coincidentally, they are the 2 shades that I have pan on at the moment. I've mixed them together on this brush. Let's move the hair out the way. I'm a little bit nervous, not gonna lie. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay, that is warm. Okay, it's giving something. It's not giving much. Can you, yeah, you can see that there. I think if I was a little bit tanned or if I was any darker than ghostly white, this would not work at all on me. I definitely would prefer something a little bit darker. You guys know I love deeper bronzers on me, even though I am so pale. I don't know, just a deep kind of medium toned bronzer I love. It'll be interesting to see if any of these shades go patchy as well. Obviously eyeshadow is not meant to be all over the face. Some eyeshadows do get very patchy when you start blending them over a full face. And these eyeshadows aren't very expensive. They are from the drugstore. They are a very cheap palette. So we'll see. Okay, I'm trying to build up a little bit, but I don't think I'm gonna have much luck. That's okay. It's not a bad shade for me. It's just personal preference. And just doing that has expanded these pans so much. Look at that. Oh my god. A lot of people said in my intro video to this palette that like, oh my god, you'll have this palette done by middle of the year. And I was like, I really don't think so. But I don't know. Having played with this for a month, I've already got 2 pretty big pans. So maybe. So this shade is the shade Peaches, and it is a very nice blush shade for me. It's this shade here next to the shade we used as a bronzer. So I'm going to play around with that. Okay, I've got some on my brush. I'm going to go in. I think someone commented on one of my other videos about this palette and said that they actually used this shade as a blush to finish it. So that gives me hope. That's a really cute blush shade. Again, very light. I'm just adding it up. I've started really liking a blushed look. I never used to be into blush at all, but I don't know. The tides have turned and suddenly I'm a blush girl now. I think it has gone a slightly bit patchy, but that's okay. It's not too bad. And I love blushing my chin and also the tip of my nose as well. We're doing well. So the only highlight shade, and this is definitely something that I have noticed while playing with this palette over the past month, is that the only inner corner shade is this pink tone shade. Now, if you guys have been on my channel for any amount of time, you may know that pink is not my favorite color to work with. But you know what? For the sake of this video, I'm gonna see how this shade up here, Pink Champagne, works as a highlighter. I can't really tell how much I'm picking up. Oh, okay. It looks a little chalky. Can you see it? I think you can. It's not the worst thing in the world, for sure. I think it definitely looks better on the inner corner than all over the cheeks. But you know what? This is an option. It's an option. If I need to finish it quickly, I know that I can wear it as a highlight. You know what? It's not bad. It's done the job. It's pretty glowy. I'm not mad. And I also highlight my nose and my chin. Okay, something I was pretty worried about was brows because there's not really many brow shades for me. Normally, the shade that I wear in my brows is actually from the Soph X Revolution palette. It's this shade here. It's a mix of rosewood and mug cakes. However, this is not in my Pan That palette. Like, it is my Pan That palette, but it's not in this Pan That palette, if that makes sense. So I have taken the executive decision not to use this today. Oh, I love you, but not today, not today. So I'm gonna have to get a little bit creative. I think I'm gonna have to mix maybe one of these with the black, which I am nervous for. I think my hair is quite neutral. There are definitely warm tones in it. Like, this part is more warm. You know what I think it is? So I dyed my hair 2 years ago for a production of Legally Blonde. I was blonde at the time, but then I played Vivian, so I can't be blonde. I actually think that the blondness at the end of my hair is actually the remaining bleach, because I just dyed over it. Like, I did not do it professionally. So I just think it is the blonde streaks. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just going to jump into it because the longer that I procrastinate, the more I won't want to do it. I'm going to dip into Pug twice and then I'm going to dip into the black once. Okay, let's see what kind of shade this is. Oh, it's dark. We're having dark brows today, guys. But you know what? I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I was expecting worse, not gonna lie. I think we've done good there. I think the hardest part is getting the ratio right, so I don't have like a patch of brow that's darker than the other patch. I love using eyeshadow in my brows anyway every day, so the application process really isn't that different for me. Oh, I actually do quite like that. Hey, look at that! My brow looks great. It is slightly dark, a little bit darker than what I usually go for, but you know what? It's not bad. Okay, I've just caught my other brow up. Are they even? Are they colour matching? I think so. I'm actually really impressed with that. I thought brows was going to be awful for sure, but I feel good. We have had a little bit of crumbling issue with Pug, but that's okay because I'm planning on using it as part of my eyeshadow look, so hopefully I can use up that crumbliness. So, speaking of eyeshadow, this of course is the main game. Here we go. I am gonna start with a black. Of course, I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt, honestly. Everyone knows I love starting my eye looks with a black eyeshadow, and today is no different. So I think I'm gonna do a bit of a halo eye. So I'm just popping a black on the inner and outer corner of my eye, and then I'm running the black under my lash line all the way down. It looks a little bit crazy right now, but it will look good later on, I promise. So something else that I have noticed with this palette is that there is no middle transition shade. Obviously, this shade would have been the original transition shade, but I am not working on this in my Pan That palette, as I said before. So I'm gonna have to get a little bit creative once again, I think. So because I have no middle transition, I'm gonna take a clean brush. It is clean, it's just stained blue. And I am gonna diffuse these black edges as much as possible just to help the blending. I'm hoping that doing this makes a lighter shade easier to kind of blend into it. Okay, and now I'm taking a big fluffy brush. I'm gonna go in with Pug, which is the shade that is crumbling quite a lot. And I'm gonna try and just blend these edges. I really hope that it blends well because the jump between these depths is quite a lot. Yeah, I can already see it is struggling a little bit. I really do need a middle transition shade. The more I'm blending, the more it's looking a little bit better, which is great. I really don't want a very, very harsh black line, but it is still not as blended as I'd want. I normally get blending issues on my inner corner at the best of times, so I am not surprised in the slightest that this is the hardest place to blend today. But you know what? With a little bit of time, it's not bad, okay? I'll take it. For a super old palette, this must have come out in like 2016 maybe. It's been through the wars. It's Revolution, so it's not like the most incredible quality in the world. I think it's doing really, really, really well. Okay, you know what? Not bad. I will take that. So now you may have guessed from the color of my top, the shade that I'm going to put on the lid is this green. How beautiful is this shade? It's called Pine Tree, and I've even matched my nails to it today as well. So I'm going to take some of this. This is like the only fun shade remaining in this palette. I guess this shade Mixed Berries is kind of fun, but I really don't like that shade. Oh, I said it, there we go. I'm thinking I might just be using this shade as a nail polish because yeah, that shade is not my fave. And I'm gonna tap this on the center of the lid, and then I'm gonna start blending the top of this a little bit. It's not really as much of a contrast as I would have wanted, but there's not really many shades to kind of complement it. So because it's not like wham pam in your face, I'm gonna tap the tiniest bit of the gold next to it. This shade is actually a Franken of two shades as well. This is Grow Old and Sparks Fly. One of the complaints I had about the original Soph X Revolution palette was that there were 3 gold shades next to each other, 3 shimmery gold shades. And I was like, why? So I just Frankened 2 of them together to make 1. And I'm gonna tap that just in the middle of the eye to hopefully make a little bit of shimmer. Okay, that's a bit better for sure. So now I am gonna go in with the black on a very, very small pencil brush. And I'm gonna start doing a winged eyeliner. Okay, I was a little bit worried when I was planning this look. I didn't know if you'd be able to see the wing because obviously I did put down a black first for the eyeshadow, but you can see it, I think so anyway. Okay, we're looking pretty even, I think. So I have a plan. However, I do think it's cheating a little bit. I want to use Inglot Duraline. I want to mix it with this Franken gold shade and then make like a gold line on my eyeliner. I know technically I am using another product, but like I don't have to do this. It's not like part of the main look, but it's still using my Pan That palette, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I still haven't found my mixing palette, so I'm just gonna use an empty eyelash box. You use what you've got. Okay, so I've made it into a bit of a liquid here. It's looking good. Hopefully it will be the same as my vision in my head. And now, as I said, I'm just gonna follow the line of the eyeliner. Okay, what do we think? I don't think it's too bad. A little bit messy maybe, but you guys know me. Okay, you guys know me. It's fine. I do have quite a lot of fallout. I was gonna try and do this before my base, but then I don't know. I just didn't for some reason. This Anastasia foundation is not it, by the way. Like, it's just separating on my skin, on my nose. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, I don't really know how we're gonna do lips. I did not think about that. Okay, I'm gonna take a angled brush. I'm gonna go in with maybe like Danger and Copper Tea. I don't know, would those two make a good lip liner? Not bad. Don't think it goes with this look at all, but we get what we're given. Okay, it's not the neatest lip liner I've ever done. This is the part I'm scared about because you guys may know I have very, very sensitive lips. So putting a powder on them, it goes through me. The thought of it goes through me. So I'm going to take this shade. It's Copper Coin. I'm not looking forward to this at all. Let's go. It's so dry. Yeah, I hate it. Ugh, I really hate it. My lips feel so dry. They look ridiculous. Lovely. Should we do an ombre with a bit of this gold? Oh, nice. Do I look great? Ugh. I feel it. I'm gonna grace myself with some mascara and some lashes. I know technically it's not part of my Pan That palette, but I want a complete look, so I'll do my lashes and then I will be back. Oh, my lips feel disgusting right now. I'm not gonna lie. Do I look pretty? I really don't feel it. My lips feel like they have the most drying liquid lipstick on them. All the moisture gone, okay? My foundation, obviously not part of this video, looks horrific, okay? I just want to rant about this for a minute. First of all, it leaked all over my drawer. You can see in the base here, it's not on properly. And I've tried everything to put it on properly. It just leaks everywhere. And it looks awful on the skin. This is not it, hun. This is not it. But anyway, that's not part of this video. I'm actually really impressed with how this performed today. I did put a little bit of pink champagne on my inner corner as well, just because I did forget an inner corner highlight. How dare I? How could I do such a crime? I like this look. I think the eye look turned out really, really well, especially considering we didn't have a middle transition. That is something I was really, really scared about. But I'm really glad that I've also discovered other ways of using these eyeshadows. Hopefully that'll give me a really, really, really good push in finishing them in hopefully not too long. Obviously, the two shades that have the most progress right now are these two, Pug and Cup of Tea. I'm really excited. I think they won't take very long to finish at all. I am so excited about this palette. I think we're going to be able to have amazing progress in this very, very soon. I will be doing a big update on the 1st of every month, so stick around, like and subscribe for those videos. Also like and subscribe for more fun challenges, some get ready with me's, other project pans, all that fun stuff, because as I said, I do upload 7 videos a week. I am very, very busy here on this channel. If you get tired of seeing this face, I'm very sorry, but it's not going anywhere. Have you ever used eyeshadow as lipstick? This is my question of the day, because I'm struggling right now. This is the first thing going off my face as soon as I turn this camera off, because my lips are dry. I hope you did enjoy this video. Are you excited for 2024 with my Soph X Revolution palette? I 100% am. I cannot wait. But with that being said, this is the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye.